going to talk about the cusp of Virgo and Libra and a Capricorn. Virgo Libra cusps are known as the cusp of beauty, and Capricorns are very influenced by your style and your aesthetics and your eye for beauty. You have to be careful not to take your angst out on each other. You both tend to protect your feelings in this relationship, and you need to find a healthy outlet to release all the pent-up emotion. They can be messy. Your Capricorn will teach you how to go after what you want, and they might make you more charismatic. Take your relationship to a higher level. Don't be afraid to explore your spiritual side together. Focusing on the negativity won't get you anywhere. Focus on the good stuff. You might have to back off each other and give each other alone time. It's actually mandatory for your relationship to work. Yeah. You would likely never really have to worry about money with your Capricorn. This tends to be a very abundant couple who never really faces a lot of financial issues, at least not big ones. Your Capricorn will teach you so much, and your relationship is enlightening. You're so drawn to each other. However, that doesn't mean it's all fine and dandy. Your Capricorn makes you feel more secure and more charismatic, and you should get creative and celebrate the masterpiece that is your relationship. They should hang your relationship up in a museum, seriously. It's really important to work through any obstacles you face together. You each need to recharge on your own. No matter how much you want to stay by their side, you might feel more sensitive around your Capricorn and get worked up more easily about these little things that normally wouldn't bother you. You wouldn't give a shit about them, but for some reason, they irk you. They really frustrate you. And you're like, why? Why am I feeling this way? But other than that, your connection tends to be pretty organic. You both are destined to find each other. You're good at talking through things when you really want to. Your dynamic is pretty tame. It's not all crazy and spontaneous, but it might seem that way to both of you. There are intense vibes around your connection that can turn volatile. And your Capricorn brings out a certain roughness in you. Try not to get possessive. You don't own your Capricorn. You can't just escape your issues. Don't forget to work through your shit, because you will act like fights never even happened instead of dealing with them. It's like, what? What fight? What are you talking about? Let's just ignore it. But you do need to work through them. You can come across a little strong with your affection. Don't love bomb your Capricorn or smother them with compliments and love and affection. You might think you're being like a warm and cozy blanket, but you're actually a really heavy weighted blanket that would be really comforting, but you don't just drop a weighted blanket on you. You like curl up in it and cuddle, you know? Like, I actually like that metaphor. But let them breathe. Your Capricorn enhances your Virgo nature. All that earthy energy. You're gonna find those Virgo traits coming out more when you're with them. You're more pragmatic. Avoid being too possessive with the Capricorn. It can destroy everything you have. Anxiety can also plague your love life. Your relationship can be extremely romantic. So if something is wrong, you need to work through it directly instead of waiting. A Capricorn will find you extremely attractive. They will try to hide it, but it will be super easy to see right through them. You have to be your own person. Don't depend on your Capricorn. You will have many fights, and you need to pick your battles carefully. It's impossible to not fight altogether with a Capricorn, but try to fight less. Conflict is part of this relationship's growth. One step at a time. Don't dive headfirst into situations with your Capricorn. Stay grounded, do things little by little. You both like quality and nice things. You both try to better yourselves and evolve, and the chemistry you share is profound, like very profound. You could have an endless well that you dig down there, and it would just keep coming up with like so much chemistry, so much of it. It was just never ending. Your love is original and progressive. Now Capricorn may be the one who's more possessive. They're charmed by you, and once they have you in their pocket, they never want to let you go. If you try to escape your ups and downs with your Capricorn, it will only lead to more unsatisfaction or dissatisfaction. Yeah. And keep you stuck. What are those things called where you put one finger in and then another finger, and the more you pull, like you can't get free? I have to Google this. Hang on. Okay, so I just Googled it. It's a Chinese finger trap. That's what I found out. It was funny because I couldn't remember what it was called, so I was like, I remember it says Chinese trap or something, so I just typed Chinese finger trap, and oh my god, that's what it was called, apparently. So, Chinese finger trap. Weird. Anyway, that's what your relationship is like, where you both are, the more you tug, the more you try to avoid each other, the worse, the more you feel like you can't move, like the more you feel stuck. And you often end up giving in to your Capricorn's desires. They have a hold on you. They've trapped you in their Chinese finger trap, and they have much more power and control than they realize. They hate feeling like they have no control. It can drive them crazy. Sometimes they neglect their own well-being because of it. You have so much to teach each other, and you both tend to play by the rules in order to avoid clashing. You can both take on a lot of different projects and commitments and activities all at once, and you end up spreading yourselves too thin, which only makes you feel more anxious and overstimulated. How's that for your relationship? You would have a blast with your Capricorn, though. They amuse you. Their materialistic side can really come out when you're together. Your materialistic side can come out when you are together. Your love is a battlefield. You might resent your Capricorn over time. You can hold on to the past, and if you feel like your Capricorn is coming on too strong and trying to keep you all to themselves, that will only make you want to distance yourselves further. But hey, it may be a turn on to you how much they want you, and definitely an ego boost, but it can be a lot to handle for you. You both feel very deeply for each other when you're in a relationship, and you tend to be very sexually compatible. You're a very steamy and intimate couple. You can both be pretty touchy-feely. Your Capricorn might feel like you're a bad influence at first. You unravel their resolve. They may struggle to keep their need for pleasure in check and restrain themselves around you, but somehow they end up crossing their own boundaries and giving into temptation around you. As friends, you both might enjoy thrift shopping or yard sales. Who doesn't love a good old yard sale? Because you both love a good bargain. This can often turn out to be a enemies to lovers romance. You might be rivals. There is such a fine line between love and hate, and it can turn into a very enthusiastic love after being a I hate your guts kind of moment. And as friends, you can be frenemies. As friends, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So you end up doing a lot of different things and putting your eggs in a lot of different baskets at once. Your Capricorn will ground you. They are your rock. They are your boulder. They are your anvil. They are your anchor. You're both creative and clever. You excel at problem solving. You're pretty good at keeping up with each other, and you tend to last a long time together. When you get married, you might really appreciate having a very pragmatic and practical and logical Capricorn. Your sexcapades can sometimes look like wrestling matches. You can get intense and you like it rough. You often work through your issues through sex. You can get so annoyed with your Capricorn when they say it's your fault or point fingers at you. You are forbidden fruit and they just want to bite out of you. But then they get annoyed that they didn't maintain control, and it can make you feel bad. You both tend to enjoy a certain activity or a hobby that can become the main focus in your relationship. As friends, it may take a while to really understand why you became friends in the first place, or how special your bond is. You can both be tacky sometimes. It may not feel enjoyable to be around your Capricorn all the time, which can be aggravating. And your Capricorn is more dominant. You might take the back seat and support them. Just don't let your relationship overshadow who you are as an individual. Don't get lost in your relationship with them. When you divorce or break up, it is brutal. Oh my God. So be careful what you commit to. Ask yourself, is this relationship worth the potential heartbreak? Keeping the peace should be your goal as a married couple. As friends, you both might really enjoy taking a class together or doing a workshop. You could enjoy creative projects or joining a team. Like I said, there is a fine line between love and hate, and this couple walks that line very, very well, especially as friends. If you let your Capricorn lover become your enemy, it will be hell. Expect lots of fighting over everything. As friends, you often have a love-hate relationship. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you were born on the cusp of Virgo and Libra, or you're a Capricorn, please, please, please comment below and let me know what you think. Do you agree with this? Do you disagree with this? Have you met each other? Like, are you trying to date? Have you dated and it didn't work out? What happened? Comment and let me know your story. That's how I learn. And I also love to just like read it and hear it. And I try my best to get back to everyone. Make sure you let me know. And also subscribe to my channel. That is how you can support my channel.